Let's get it.
So boom, y'all wasn't gonna tell me that they were going crazy like this in Blue Lock? This is my first ever sports anime, and this shit is pressure. I mean, this joint kind of better than a Chick-fil-A sandwich on a Sunday, if you understand my drift. And I've been low-key excited to make this video, and I'm gonna keep this intro kind of short, only because this is gonna be like a review / nutshell. So we have a lot to unpack here, and let's get to the madness. Oh yeah, before I start, I just want to say major spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen Blue Lock, this your chance to Billy bounce your up out of here. And with that being said, okay, let's go. We start off in the middle of a football match, and our main character Asagi is locked in because he knows if they win this game, they go to nationals. And he's telling himself, I can score this right now and tie the game up. But his coach is over here like, Asagi, remember, be a team player, pass the ball. And he's like, bet. So he passes his teammate a beautiful pass just for him to do this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm Asagi. I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm choking you out mid-game, and then I'm gonna make you retake the shot. But that's just me. So this dude named Kira from the opposite team has the ball now, and he's going up the field with it. And he gets the ball and scores to win the game. I mean, they should have known they was gonna lose because bro name is Kira, and he has white hair. He was destined to be tough from the start. Hold on, let me check my man Asagi. Yeah, never mind. He ain't good.
Yeah, bro,
so after him and his team got sent to the main menu, Asagi has a letter at home waiting for him, and it states that he has been selected to be a certified athlete. And he pulls up only to find that Kira is there as well. So they both started to flirt with each other about the recent game. Like they both were feeling each other a little way too much.
Not flirt,
Asagi started to blush and was like, oh, he's talking about me. Gee willikers. Like, okay, you need to relax, buddy.
Yeah,
so they both walk into the building, only for them to walk into a bunch of strikers. I just want to say, how is this nigga under 18? This dude is 6'7" with ludicrous pork chop sideburns.
Yeah, he at least 40.
He needs to be tested.
Sure.
Listen up, my name is Ego Jinpachi, and don't mind my upside down ramen bowl haircut, but I have brought all of you guys together to see if I can create the #1 demigod maxed out stat striker within this new facility we call Blue Lock. And as of today, your soul is mine. So if you got what it takes, bring your goofy ass on. So Asagi is just listening to everyone to complain about nationals and family. And he's like, what these lame ass niggas gotta say, I'm trying to be the greatest there ever was and playing the World Cup. So he bull rushes the door. And of course, everyone's like, nah, I'm doing that shit too. And everyone starts running to the door. And this is when the games begin. So Asagi gets to his assigned room, and he walks into the room with his future teammates. And of course, this nigga's lover comes over to greet him, and Ego appears on the screen. And lets them know the number on the side of their arm is their number out of 300 people in the Blue Lock. And if
299 is rough.
Blue Lock, you will never go pro in Japan. And their first challenge is tag with a soccer ball. And the person that's it when time runs out has to go on ahead and pack them bags and get the stepping immediately. And Connie, since you're the most dog shit out of everyone, you're it first. And bro, I need y'all to listen to me real quick. You literally see why this nigga is 300. Bro is tier 1 ass. But he finds a smooth escape and he's like, shit, I might as well get this nigga Kazutoro from Tokyo Revengers. And boy, he had a rude awakening. Nah, like literally. This man cracked him in his face with his bare feet.
Shit.
No socks. It was so bad, this man Ichigo came over and was like, hey bro, you can't be kicking people with your bare feet. You know they probably don't keep in here. You probably spreading MRSA, bro. Just for him to get stuck by this man Connie. And he's like, oh hell nah. And kicks the shit out the ball just for Connie to post up behind Asagi and use this man as a bodyguard. Oof. Yo, Cuz is a legit rat, bro. And Asagi is over here bitching because he has a minute left to make something shake. So he's trying to get someone out. And he finally catches Connie lacking. So as he's about to send this man to meet the Lord, he tells himself like, nah, I can't take this dub this way. This nigga's too shit. I want one of you nice. And goes straight for Batra. But this man was literally like, Uno reverse, nigga, because I was thinking the same exact thing. And goes for Kira. As he's chasing him down, he jumps up and really tries to kick this man's head off his shoulders. Like, bro, we're not
on hands, bro.
And Batra brings out his inner Eddie from Tekken and gives this man Asagi a clean rainbow assist. And Asagi says, Kira, I'm really him for real. And personally checks this man out of Blue Lock. Ego pops back up on the screen and he's like, Kira, you got to get the step in, my brother. And then proceeds to tell them this is the team that you guys will be working with for the rest of the selection. So the gang is finally able to sit down, get their grub on, sleep, and get their rest up. So then we fast forward and Ego pops up on this screen once again. And he's like, all right, you guys are gonna have a full-on match now against another team. So they get on the field and they see the other team coming out, and these dudes are already enforcing their nen. Yeah, shit is about to
We're
go south.
crazy.
So the game starts, and it's very clear that the team did not listen to the coach from the earlier episodes and that they didn't listen to All Might, because it is all for one and none for all. Team Z is the epitome of I in team. And Asagi's over here like, hey yo, what the fuck? And out of nowhere, this dude named Baro goes through everyone. Look, his Mangekyo Sharingan just appeared. Because why he put Asagi in a genjutsu like this? Somebody help him, he's stuck. And then tells the next dude to close your legs, ma'am. Pause. And then scores on their team like it was nothing.
Easy work, yo.
Crazy to have people emoting around you. And after this, he ran the tab up 5-zip. So Batra and Asagi give each other the look. And it was the, you know we can't go out like some sorry ass hoes, right? And Asagi takes off to the goal. And Batra airs the ball out to Asagi. And Asagi was able to connect. Now it's a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Baro pulls up and he's like, did you forget about me? I'm your dad. I didn't give you permission to take off like that. Fuck, he's right. I didn't ask him. What am I gonna do? So his Ultra Instincts kicks in. And he subconsciously passes the ball to Ichigo. And he bombs that to the goal. But they still lost and gotta take the walk of shame to the locker room. So they get in there to devise some strats up for the next game. They get back on the field and everything is kind of going okay until the team that they're facing starts calling in for that Pat Beverly defense. And I'm not gonna lie, they really start locking stuff up to the point where Team Z can't even score. With that in place, the other team is able to retrieve the ball. But before I continue, you can already tell this dude is somewhat tough, but why they make him look like one of those black Hungarian sheepdogs? And bro swear he came from Chainsaw Man, because he tried to do his best Aki impression and launch the ball down the field to his teammate. Low key, I'm kind of hating. That was kind of tough. And his teammate gets the ball and finesses the hell out of the goalie for an easy score. And after this, Team Y had Team Z in a stun lock. And then that monster in Asagi appeared and a brain blast occurred. He was like, I just gotta clamp this nut ass sheepdog. And he takes over the game and tries to go for a shot. But Nico's like, come on, bro, you think I'm that sweet? And blocks the ball. Despite all that, we gotta give a standing ovation for Gagamaru, because bro saved the ball and scored, but for one price. And then Nico was just like, all right, let me show you why they made me look like a dog. And he skirts off like a SRT. And the team's in full force and they're able to pass the ball to Nico. Now it's goalie versus Nico, but he dished it out to his second in command. And from the looks of it, the game is about to end. Yet this man Asagi puts all that shit on hold and says, you
give me
might
this.
be a SRT, Nico, but I'm a demon for real. And airs the ball out to Batra, the ankle reaper.
Batra is so tough, yo.
Whoa, stop reaching.
Poor anime, he being crazy.
You know a dude's feeling himself when the tongue is out in the middle of a game. Nevertheless, Batra passes it one more time, and Gagamaru tries to connect, but wasn't in fair reach. But that wasn't intended for you, Playboy. That was for the dog himself.
But it worked on his feet.
Yoichi, and he blams the ball to win the game. And bro, just when you think things are over with, this man walks up to Nico while he's on his fours crying like a dog, just to confirm that he likes the feeling of winning and sending niggas home. Bro, crown him. Best MC to ever live. So now they have to play Team W, and their team consists of two crazy ass looking twins. I'm talking about like these niggas look like they haven't blinked since birth. But anyways, the match begins. And you would have thought this man Kuan was the next upcoming, because bro just started frying out of nowhere and had Team Z up 3 before the half. But then shit became really odd, because Kuan was just playing like a 99. But then in the second half, this nigga looked like a brown shirt and gave up 3 points. And Asagi's over here piecing shit together, so he pulls up on Kuan and he's like, are you throwing, bitch? And the two aliens are happy as shit to say yes. And on top of that, this joins them and they're able to score another point. And now it's 4-3, as well as it being 11 versus 9. And you might be wondering, why is it 11 versus 9? Because this reincarnated kite ain't helping either. And we get a Shigiri backstory. So we find out he was next up, but suffered a
Shigiri,
serious
man,
ACL
speed
injury,
demon.
which has him scared of using his full potential because of the high chances of him injuring himself himself again and not being able to play football. So you want to know what we do now? We sit here and do jack shit and just throw for the team. But this man Asagi was not having it. He pulled up on him and was like, move, bitch, and little bros this man mid-game. But it was just enough to get through him because the infamous I don't care anymore came out. And when you see this line spewed from one's mouth, just know that they're about to be on demon time. Look, bro just went into his thunder breathing first form and breaks through his ACL shackles. And Asagi's like, wait, someone's power level's over 9,000 and they're zooming down the field. So he kicks it to the other side. And Kuon's over here like, well, thanks for the ball, pal. But Shiguri's like, move, and blows right past him. In addition, he kicks the ball out even further and puts that shit into hyperdrive. While putting both of the twins in a Dutch master and smoking their own pack. And he jumps up and he becomes one with the universe.
The speed
and
demon.
So lightly taps the ball over the goalie's head and scores so dramatically, just like how I'm talking right now. Why do I sound like that? I need to chill. I can stop smoking crack. But yeah, he scores and he's able to tie the game up right before the buzzer beater. And look, our boy went from
"Don't talk to me, I'll murder you"
to a winner chicken dinner. And while all the happiness is going on, the other team is really hopping Kuon right now. And you would think after getting stomped out, it would humble you and put you on the right path, right? Well, think again, because look at this little Mickey Mouse bitch. This nigga really hasn't learned his lesson. He over here trying to make bribes again. Thank God the other team was like, man, if you don't skill fucking daddle, we're legit going to steamroll you guys anyway. And this dude Nagi applied and was like, I don't understand why you even tried this hard. If you got to try this hard to win in soccer, you might as well just quit. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't really see why he stands behind this ideology. Just remember, bro hasn't even been playing for 6 months. So kickoff starts for the next match. And off top, Ryo links with Nagi and boots the ball down the field to him. This man Nagi legit has hands for feet. Because why in the fuck did he just jump up and catch the ball with his foot? Like,
control, bro.
Palmed it, but with his foot. He is controlling the ball with his foot in midair and then easily drills the ball for a score. But we're not finished because once again, Ryo does the same exact thing. And oh my God, Nagi really put Connie on World Star. Bro swore he was really going to stop him. So Nagi pops the ball up real quick and bicycle kicks the ball from deep to score again. Asagi is really over here sweating without even doing anything. Bro is literally
just too good, bro.
Confucius, bamboozled of what the fuck he is watching right now. Shit, I would be too. But it gets worse because Zantetsu was like, I can't let Nagi have all the fun. He's like, let me get that ball real quick, and scores too. And now it's 3-0. And the morale for Team Z is at an all-time low. These dudes are really lost. And not to mention, they're down a player because that snake-ass nigga Kuon ain't playing. But this whole matter isn't phasing Bachira at all because this man is over here talking about this is getting fun. And then you see the Black Air Force energy just radiating off of him. And he legit just started cooking. Bachira really toggled God mode on and had the whole team looking like
whole field, bro.
And then he hits this ill behind the leg over the goalie kick to score. Like, ew. And bro really started popping his shit. He turned around and pointed at the whole team and was like, I hope y'all saw that because y'all just got 1v11 and I'll do it again. And after all that, Team Z got fired up and started balling. Even Connie did something useful and took a mean headshot for the team. And Ichigo was like, hold on, let me put my toggle on real quick and shot the ball from 28 meters out and scored as if it was tomorrow. So the second half starts and Asagi's like, I need to level up just like how everyone else is in this match. But instantly gets the ball plucked from him. And boy, Nagi saw this as an opportunity to get in this man's head because he pulled up and had some words for him. Hey bro, why is your team doing everything but you're so ass? You do all that thinking as if you're Deku and you're still ass. Honestly, if I was you, I would probably quit and change my name to Asagi Ass. Shut up, genius. Like, come on, bro. How you gonna tell the man to shut up but still call him a genius? That's just like LeBron telling me all of that and I'm sitting here like, shut up, you goat. Like, even though I know that you're nice, I'm still gonna go out my way to try to offend you. We gotta work on our man's comeback, bro. So Shiguri and Zantetsu are going at it. And can we come to a generalization that Zantetsu is just a copy and paste Ida from My Hero? They even do the same exact thing. They're both fast. So Kite has the ball and he kicks it out further, knowing that Ida has the initial burst of speed and he'll grab him to begin with. Over time, he knows he has the better endurance and he'll outrun him to the ball. And he does exactly that and frees up the space and able to score easily, which now ties the game up. I feel so bad for Ryo because Raichi really got the straps put on this man. And you just see the frustration on Ryo's face.
Defense too crazy.
All it took. because this man Nagi saw the pain in his man's eyes, and that monster finally came out. Bro even called for the rock. So he gets the ball and he starts making things look like a hot sauce and one mixtape. And then he passes it out to Zantetsu just for him to get the ball again. And we definitely see that he has his acrobat badge because he does this tight 360 twist and launches the ball into the goal for another point. And I tell you, man, because this game was getting hot, crazy. Because this man Ichigo responded to the heat and scored again to tie the game up. Ida starts with the ball and feeds Nagi with a huge pass. But Asagi's there like white on rice. And he's like, yeah, this ain't gonna work again. But Nagi was like, oh, really? And bounces the ball off his back. Asagi's head all up. And Nagi charges up to go for the final kill shot and end everyone's football dreams. Yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. Kuan just saved everyone from Alt F foreign and gets a red card. I still hate this man so much because he did all that sabotaging. And then he gets to say, you need to win the game. How about you win my size 13 cleat up your ass? Now Rio gets a free kick and he goes for it, but the goalie wasn't for it and was able to keep everyone's dreams alive. But Nagi responds and is able to put some height on the ball to seal the game up. But our unsung hero was there to save the game once again. And oh my lord, that boy Bachira got the ball on a fast break and he's already linking eyes with Asagi and he full sends the ball over to him. Yet Nagi is right there still on his hip while channeling that inner Netero aura around him. If you know, you know. Once again, he has Asagi in a chokehold right now, but our boy breaks free and puts everything into this last shot and sends that hoe flying to seal the deal up
volley,
and win the game.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce a star has officially been born. We have entered in the second selection. And for everyone that made it, it's time to see the skill that you bring to the table individually. So they start off with a little course where you had to score like 100 goals in under 90 minutes. And as you progressively get more goals, it becomes harder to make them. But our man Asagi clears that with flying colors and proceeds on to the next stage. He gets to the next area and sees that he has to form a team of 3 now. And that team of 3 can play another team of 3 of choice. And whoever wins between those 2 teams can steal a player from the losing team. And what a coincidence, because Bachira comes walking in and I don't even have to say anything because you already know they're going to form an alliance. Like these two been eye-fucking each other for the first half of the series. Like they're more linked in than my hand on my meat. Oh shit. But they still gotta find a third. And they're banking on picking up either Ichigo or Ishigiri. Yet either of the two aren't there yet because they haven't passed the recent course. But these two did not have to do no waiting. This man Nagi came over and was like, fuck all that shit, I'm playing with y'all. And Rio over here about to have his third meltdown of this series, talking about some, brother, what do you mean? You're supposed to be teaming with me. Bro, get off my dick. You ain't think I would peep? You only been using my talents so that you can propel in life. I appreciate you introducing me to soccer, but now it's time to take my talent to South Beach, dumbass nigga.
This is fast.
And now we have the Blue Lock Miami Big 3. Low key, this shot was kind of cold. And if you don't think so, you sleep on a bed with no fitted sheets. So the gang pulls up to the next room and they are introduced to the top 3 Blue Lock players. Like, come look at this. First, we got Aoshi. This is the upper moon 4 before he became a demon. Second, we got Ryu. This is the abomination of Hisoka and Illumi blowing each other back out for 6 rounds straight off of Luchu. And last, we got Rin, a second coming Sasuke. What do you mean? My kids are mixed. Nut ass haircut. And y'all know what I mean. But besides that, hypothetically speaking, they don't have to play the Monstars from Space Jam. They can wait for another team to just slide on in and play them. Up, look at him go. And he's walking to them. Here we have Himsagi challenging the real dogs of Blue Lock. But why is this man sitting here talking about I want to fight him? Bruh, who is this nigga? Bro get a couple of dubs and he feeling froggy. Now he trying to leave. Like, what the f?
It's true.
I like this energy. Because low key, to be the best, you kind of got to move that way. But anyways, they were playing no games and they got straight to the field with it. Kickoff begins. And Team Asagi was definitely in their duffel, bruh. Like the chemistry between them is flawless, which sets Asagi up to get a clean ass goal. And volley and
too crazy, bruh.
Oh my lord. That was cute what y'all just did. But have you heard of a light-skinned nigga named Steph Curry? And after that goal, you just knew
Seamless.
that Batra, Asagi, and Nagi just opened up the gates for a fresh can of ass whooping. Because Zesty Longlegs managed to kick the ball behind Asagi to score. Like, what in the
Yeah, that shit the my Zesty, bro.
I just witnessed? Nevertheless, Team Ren is up 2-1 now. And Batra starts off with the ball and is going downfield with it. Along with bro over here tweaking out. They told me if I do good at Blue Lock, I can get a perk, 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 I can get a perk.
I need it.
Takamitsu really just started playing like a legit crack bro. Fried Batra on a one-on-one.
You know, something typical Ken, bro.
Showed him why he should be eating his overnight oats and scored for the lead to be 3-1 now. You aren't you when you're hungry. Snickers, get some goals. Now, Batra was able to bounce back and feed Nagi the ball. And you know, no matter the situation, Nagi always gonna finesse something because he got that dog in him and cleans up an easy goal. FYI, I'm sending 2 of y'all trash ass niggas to the gulag because I'm putting these last 2 goals on y'all heads. And the nigga wasn't lying because he had to pass the ball from the corner to someone. And instead of doing that, he displayed his Nen transmutation and had the ball moving all types of ways to score. You know you just did some wild shit when they take the time to show everyone's reaction.
So crazy.
And to end the game, Asagi
Scoring
thinks
off
he
a
has
corner.
one up on Ren and low-key makes some space to get a goal. And Ren asked him, did you find a good spot? Like, damn, bitch, why you reading my mans like a book? But ironically, tells Isagi he needs to read a book on how the human eye works. And legit calls him a piece of trash, too. And all Isagi could say was, huh? What? Bitch, you heard what that man just said. So
You're not
might as well
locked
go
in,
ahead and
Isagi.
Cut that one shit out. But all seriousness, it was raps at this point. Ren was living in his head rent-free. He even started second-guessing his own damn self mid-game, just for Ren to intercept the ball and cut the lights off for this game. And they end up picking Batra, as well sending Nagi and Asagi to the gulag. And even though these 2 got sent to the Shadow Realm, we get a tough-ass duo between them. As they're waiting, Baro comes through like his shit don't stink. And as if you didn't just get banished too off the field. And this is why I fuck with Nagi so tough, because he tells Baro, you should play us. And Asagi and I are finna beat that ass too. While Baro's about to have a face aneurysm, he says, do you want the king to personally crush you too? Like, why are you still on this king shit when you're in the gutters? Whatever, besides the point. Dead ass, Nagi says, I'll beat you and make you my servant, bitch. Yes, sir, let them cashews hang. But after this was the only part that I despised the Blue Lock. This fucking bot right in front of us, Naruhaya. So obviously him and Baro are teammates. And Baro lets Nagi and Asagi know that he's not running or hiding, so you can run the fade whenever you want, then proceeds to walk off. And this freak starts hitting this rambunctious ass prance behind another man. And this was my problem.
Yeah, that shit
After
crazy,
he
bro.
pulled
My
that nut
Zesty.
shit off in front of everyone, he slid on Asagi and told him, we both ass. And this is a survival for the fittest. So when we win, we're picking up Nagi, not you. It's just crazy that he really looks at Asagi as an equal to him. Prior to this episode, Naruhaya was, I kid you not, a background character. Check this out. Everyone in this series is damn near a copy and paste of another character from another series. Name me one person he looks like. Fuck that, you can't. And if you can, you're lying to yourself. Let's be real with ourselves. The only reason why he's in the position that he's in is because Asagi was one of the people that carried him. So the 4 finally get this match rolling. And to be honest, it was really just Baro and Nagi just going shot for shot, goal for goal. But at this moment, I knew Naruhaya was gonna hire his ass back home because Baro actually gave him the rock. But quickly after that, he said to give it back to him. And he legit said, no, like Rosa Parks. And at this moment, I'm like, okay, let this little nigga cook. He got his whole orange KO can going on, so he finna do something. This pussy got his shit sent by the bot. He was wide the fuck open with the aura around him. And it gets me thinking, how did he pass 2 stages ago when you had to get 100 shots in 90 minutes? Someone please make it make sense. Luckily, Baro was there and he was able to clean up his shitty ass mess and get a goal for them. But Nagi responded with a goal himself too. And we're looking at a 4-4 situation. Next point wins. And you know shit finna get turned when Asagi got the serious thinking face on. And he winds up in like some inner dimension with the puzzle pieces flying around. And this is when I knew Asagi was finna wrap it up. Just like like me last night off a fifth of Bombay, because Nagi tries to get his attention real quick. And Asagi goes on to say, I'm gonna need you to shut up, genius. I'm about to get to the good part. And Nagi just replied with, okay. So the final minutes of the game has begun. And Norahaya
Action part here, no, bro.
He can create Asagi's direct shot. He can put an end to this game at last. But the only thing he put an end to was his journey at Blue Lock. Because what the fuck was that?
Bro was
and
so
Asagi
horrible.
was like, hold my drink. I'm about to truly show you how to emulate someone else's move. And takes flight on these dudes. As well, Baro bull rushing him. But Asagi put his dumb ass on a chopping block. Really had bro in a hit time skip. And told these boys G fucking G to end the game. Not Norahaya saying why isn't it me? Like we don't have miles of evidence of why it wasn't him. So they end up choosing Blue Lock from Akame ga Kill. And if you were wondering why the animation was more on the shitty side for the second half of this season, is because they dumped it all into this lame ass nigga right here crying. How the background character get the biggest bag? Meanwhile, it's a whole damn family reunion in the showers right now. Everyone's chilling, vibing, catching up with one or another. So Kite asks a question to Asagi like, you know, who y'all playing next? And Asagi followed up with the, I don't know. I just got here. And out of nowhere, obviously we're playing you. And it's Rayo's emotionally damaged ass. And in the slightest way, Nagi doesn't even realize the trauma that he put this man through. Because he's on his buddy shit like, hey yo, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You is not gang anymore. You are op now. I want all smoke. And this shit just took a whole 180. Because legit, everyone was on go. The tension in the air was so thick that you could cut it with a knife. So they took that shit to the field. And let me tell you this, Rayo, Kite, and Ichigo was giving these dudes all gas, no brakes. Like they came out like they was Atlanta in Super Bowl 51. But a lot of that played out because of this fucking imbecile right here. Baro legit was never taught the word pass. He might be the biggest jack I have ever seen in my life. Bro might be worse than Westbrook. What? Confirmed. As well, Ichigo had the clampers on this nigga. He was really making Baro look like child's play. Even calling the goal before he even made the goal. At this point, Nagi and Asagi are sick of the shit. And Nagi just being Nagi, he just always does the most outlandish things in a match. Because how do you even pull off some pretzel style shit in the middle of the air and still able to catch the ball with your
control
foot?
it,
Not
bro.
only that, he put Kite on ice and scored on him. No cap, Kite, you my mans, but you got put in a pretty bad blender, my guy. You might want to go and put them shackles back on your ACL because he finna tear your shit again. Shortly after that, Ichigo headbutts the ball to get another goal for them. Now it puts them up 3-1. And before I continue, what y'all are about to witness, viewer discretion is advised, because Asagi's over here just trying to figure out what is going on. In just some way, that kill switch just flipped.
Bro, getting that vision, bro.
Baro. That was a big ass pause moment, but we're gonna let it slide. But he starts using Baro's stupidness as bait and really started knocking shit down. Look at this, look at this. This is the face that a nigga makes when you talked all that shit. Now I was about to come back and bite you in the ass. Hey, yo, Baro, I'm gonna need you to keep playing like a dickhead for us. Oh, you don't understand? Stay out of my lane, you bitch ass donkey. Oh my God.
That was well.
This is the same nigga that was telling Nagi not to provoke him. Now he is doing the provoking. Look at him. He is the captain now. It was really bad, man. Baro just wouldn't let up. And at this point was just playing into Asagi's hand. For him to just clean up, pass the ball to Nagi, for him to score and tie up the game. Hey, yo, on some real shit, I haven't seen a duo this locked in since Alex Armstrong and Zig Curtis. But Kite out here had to put a hush to all that shit because he really out there hard carrying to put them up 4-3. Now, Baro's coming up with the ball, and he's trying to make a... Cough that shit up. Not this nigga really passing the ball to Asagi and allowing him to score.
Off the volley, bruh.
Pass. Donkey, learn to move in the presence of a real nigga. Bruh, let me know if you can spot the difference between this and this. Asagi had Baro so mentally fucked that he channeled his inner That's So Raven and was at the crib drinking a brewski while watching Asagi play at the World Cup. Do you know how scrambled eggs your mind has to be to envision something of this caliber while being in the middle of a fucking soccer match? Couldn't be me. Bro is so gone, even his demons are out here trying to save him. But I guess they did the job because Barrow just turned into a demon and started zooming around the field like a crackhead. He kicked the ball so goddamn hard, he tried to send that shit back to Christ and finally ending the game. Someone please get the tranquilizer. This nigga has completely lost his mind. Now it's time to pick someone up for the big league. But I wouldn't want to be picked up by someone who's gonna sit here and say, I want someone who's gonna devour us. Asagi, chill the fuck out with that freak shit, bro. So they end up choosing Shiguru
Shiguru was the best
and
spit,
head
bro.
on to the next stage. And before they move on, Nagi tried to make mends with his mans. But Rayo was really gaslighting Nagi on why he didn't pick him up and that he thought they had something special. And this is what I like about Blue Lock. Because in this show, niggas don't care of the relation that you have between them. You can be a brother, a dad, a friend, a best friend, a rock, a dog, and they will find a way to send you off the deep end with verbal abuse to the point where you gotta go home and come back with the strap and let shit fly. And why I say this? Because look what Nagi says to Rayo. Trying to gaslight me? That's not gonna work on me because I'm not a bitch. And if you can read the room, you're on your knees and I'm screaming. So what does that tell you, Rayo? Exactly. So why would I want to pick you up? This experience is about becoming an egoist, not a female dog. Rayo, rest in piss. And this is
That was
what we've
crazy,
been
bro.
waiting for. The ultimate match
Some
of
crazy
the night.
shit.
Real quick, we gotta get a listen in before the match starts because I know they're talking their shit down there. Can we get a mic'd up real quick? Hey, you be using that head and shoulders because I do too, but without the shoulders. Chill with that flamboyant shit. That's enough with the mic'd up. Let's just get on with the match. So it begins and Batra is showing why they call him Crazy Legs in the hood. But Barrow and Asagi have him on lock, which kind of forces him to pass out. Somehow Asagi TPs and intercepts the ball, and they all just take the fuck off. This nigga is already charging up. Nagi peeps and was like, nope, it is too early to deal with this tryhard. And Karate kicks the ball out. And we have Kite blazing down like Forrest Gump, then splitting these boys like a backwood to easily get a goal. Now this is the trend with Blue Lock. If a team comes out that strong, 9 times out of 10, the opposing team is going to Sharingan that whole moveset that they just did. And don't get me wrong, Batra and them did that, but Ren took it to a whole nother level. Look, sent Nagi to apologize to Rayo, had Shigiri one step closer to tearing that ACL again. Asagi looked like he was finna do something, but got used as the 110 hurdle, and effortlessly puts up the first point for his team. Ren was really out here trying to make a statement to these niggas. Because Kite was coming down with the ball and saw Asagi open in a blind spot, so he passed it to him. But Ren bit on it and said, give me all that, which it ultimately ended up in Ryu's hands and him getting a header and putting up another point for them. Nagi realizes that it was time for that dog to come out. So he hits the Jets and Asagi kicks the ball to him. And right here, shit got real spooky, boy. Nagi hit Ren with the illest pump fake, told that little boy stop jumping and used TM30 to score. Yo, Asagi started gassing heavy. Are you God or something? I ain't gonna lie, Ren, he fried your dumb ass. Bro, you got highlights.
It's true.
Shut the fuck up. This shit is so funny because Ren started off with, y'all not even worth my time, to, all right, let me sit up real quick. And next play, he started manipulating the field and shit, which had everyone thinking like, you know, he about to go to work because he just got fried. But that left Batra open to score another goal for them. As you're watching this game play out, you'll realize that Barrow has been real quiet this game. And it's funny because they really do a shot on him just for this moment. And it's written all over his face like, I'm really out here playing the game that y'all been wanting me to play. And y'all not gonna feed me? That's crazy. I guess I gotta take matters into my own hands and stole the ball from Asagi mid-game. But this time it was justifiable. And he nuked the fuck out of the ball into the goal for it to be 3-3 now. And Barrow started talking heavy to Ren, talking about, why can't you control me, nigga? Listen, Barrow, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the reason why he can't control you is because you're actually a real life NPC. He couldn't put a read on you. All right, but let me get back to the match.
Bro was just a whale, though. Real talk.
And Barrow and Kite know that they have to stop him with force. So they both tackle him from behind and end up getting a yellow card, which leads them into getting a free kick. And at this point, you guys should already already know that Ren is just going to go for the goal, which he does, and he ends up scoring to make matters 4-3. Now Ren and them only needs one more goal to win, which also means that Asagi and them had to tee the fuck up now. So Asagi runs a diagonal route to the goal to retrieve the ball and get Ren off his back, but Ren read it and was already on his ass like back pockets, and he's legit telling himself, ain't no way this nigga caught up to me. He about to really send my shot packing. I'm really not him soggy, bro. Fuck you thought I was, Dylan Brooks, boy? I'm gonna need you to hold this real quick. And hits this nasty ass back heel shot
kick,
to
man.
fucking score. I feel sorry for the women that gotta fuck with Asagi.
Too crazy, bro.
How you manipulate yourself to transcend into a fucking dog? Yeah, whoever has to date this man, y'all screwed. So Batra is starting to have a meltdown because of the two people he wanted to play soccer with, Ren and Asagi, are on their MJ Braun type shit, while he's like a Paul Pierce. And to add more gas to the fire, Nagi pulls up on Batra to tell him that his shitty ass is not getting picked up when they win, because in your current state, you looking like that Hayah nigga. And I can attest that Asagi probably agrees with me. And Batra wasn't trying to hear none of that shit, so he just snapped and started doing everyone dirty on the field. He was surrounded by 3 dudes, managed to hit his ult, fry all of them and break free. But this is when I drew the line.
Bachira too crazy, bro. Real talk.
Nagi went to go stop Bachira, but instead he said, Beyblade, let it rip. And this nigga Bachira turned into a real life Beyblade and was just whizzing through the air. Like, never mind. It's anime. It's anime. It's anime. But he goes for the game-winning shot, and Asagi's there to humble him real quick, as well letting him know that this is his show. Just for the most flukiest thing to happen. I'm not gonna cap. I don't even know if flukiest is a word, but it sounds good. So yeah, you just gonna have to settle for that. But the ball lands at Ren's feet. Now, it could have went any other way, but it just so happened to go to him, and he gets a free of no charge goal to win the game. And Asagi was on the ground bawling his eyes out as if Titans were about to spawn. Ren ain't waste no time. He pointed at Asagi, was like, get up. You're coming with us. And then low-key violated him too, saying, you will watch me become the greatest player in the world. Ain't no way I'm letting a person talk to me like that when I beat your punk ass on 475. You got me fucked up. But to each his own. So now the new team of 5 has to go up against the World 5. And before I hop into this, you cannot tell me that this ain't the black ass version of Blanka from Street Fighters. I just can't unsee it. But anyways, the game starts, and Batra is already repoing ankles to follow up with a swift and nice pass to
Batra is so clean, bro.
Asagi's hyping shit, saying some, oh, okay, y'all like that, huh? Well, I'm gonna score the next one. And yeah, things didn't go according to plan, at least in his favor. To start off, this nigga with this whack ass fade started washing everyone. Ren being almighty, saying that his routes are too obvious, ended up still getting cooked by this man and him dropping them off a point. Things just got so disrespectful this match. You had clown ass niggas out there looking like Madara. The truck getting trucked. Are you getting put on a poster? Y'all peep the dude with the dreads and black skin got the bounce, right? That boy Ren would just not give up. Just like Naruto wanted to bring Sasuke back to the leaf.
Believe it.
Lock down the Super Saiyan nigga. But bro powers up and starts getting sturdy with the ball and nutmegs Ren. Then he whispered in his ear saying, if you open up your legs that easily, people are going to think you're a loose guy. Hey fucking yo, what's up with Bull? Like, who is giving the green light for this to be said in this show? Anyways, he ends the game after saying that freak nasty shit to Ren. And the score wound up being 5-1. I low-key feel bad because these niggas got put through turmoil. They fighting spirit is gone. But come to find out, that was like an evaluation match for them. And that concluded the second selection and pushes them to the third selection. That being them being the first team to get to the third selection. And with time just rolling by, the second team finally arrives. And it's Nagi and the gang. From the looks of it, they picked up Ida and the emo Nico. And after this, all the other teams started to flood in. A whole bunch of new faces, as well as some of the old faces. And then we have the final team. And within the shadows, it's fucking Connie. Why is the first words he say is amen? Bro came into the third selection finishing a scripture. I fuck with the vibe though. And at this point, Asagi and Kite are kind of nervous because they don't see their man's Ichiko. They end up showing Rayo who made it. And in the cut, you see this offspring of Doflamingo. Asagi was like, nah, fuck that. Where's my man's at? Oh, you're talking about that hoe ass orange hair nigga? I gave him first class tickets back to the Soul Society. Don't get me wrong. he was alright, but he wasn't fucking with a badass motherfucker like me. And to be real, fuck you and your mans, respectfully. And Asagi, rightfully so, told him, shut your mouth, nigga, you don't know anything. And dog, this dude Shido really tried to kick a goal with Asagi's head with cleats on. Good thing Kite was there to save him. But Bachara? That boy was on go. He was
Bachara's
like,
be
"What's up,
ready,
man?
bruh.
Come run that stupid shit by me so I can knock your nut ass the fuck out." Ego interrupts the foolishness that's going on to let everyone know that 11 out of 35 of y'all will be going up against the U20 Japan team. And if we win, we are the new U20 team. And if we lose, we all gonna be jobless. That's including me too. Not to mention, they just picked up Ren's brother. So they gonna be on their game. And on that note, tighten up, niggas.
Ooh.
So boom.
That was a good ass. That was a good ass show, bro. Real talk. That was a good ass show. But can't wait for season 2. About to start watching the episodes shortly. But anyways, subscribe.